Be sure to go to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. You can do the same at the Grizzly Gentleman for some fantastic beard products that'll make your beard look and smell great. You can also go to TCGPLAYER using the affiliate link below and shop there to help support the show. And last but absolutely not least, go to greyvikinggames.com with the link below to get those sweet arena codes. What's up? What's up, adventurers? Six back with some more Stoneshard. For some reason it's into my left monitor, which is not what I'm used to recording on. And you know what? I don't remember exactly where we left off. Also, don't freaking know why it's stuck on. Why do I sound hurt? This is not my save. It's been damn near 2 months. But anyway, back to some Stoneshard. Why does this not look right? I am level 6. Nope, this is correct. It's just been so long. Do we have any current yobs? We currently don't. We don't currently have any yobs. I'm currently in Mannshire. Right, I think I just recently located. I'm just trying to remember how to move. There we go. Ah, yes, it's all coming back to me. Hunting... Brigand camp, bear territory, horrifying. Bryn's down there. Yeah, so I believe... Rude. I believe the plan was to sleepity and then come here and start taking Mannshire quests. Feels so very wrong to be playing on my left monitor. I've been trying to move it using the good old-fashioned Shift Windows arrow key, but it just does not seem to want to work. Eh. Hello, Grillo. Cool shield. Expensive shield. Although not terribly expensive, considering. It does look like it's probably a heavy shield? No, I guess it'd be a light shield. That's chance. Pretty bad energy cost. Not great. Although again, I don't have too much issues with energy in this run so far. Has no block recovery. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna use that anytime soon. But I do think that I would like to sell you some things. I'll take this for 113. What will this gentleman take it for? The librarian. Who are you again? None of your fucking business. Eat a dick. God, this feels so wrong. Rotten grape. Ah, yes. I'd like... He does not sell book. Or he does not buy book. Well, you too. We're going to be getting an update soonish that adds survival to the game. The, apparently it's S. I'm stupid. The survival section. I think they also are combining it with medicine. I don't remember exactly what it is, but or was it basic skills? No. So skinning goes into survival. So I guess some of the basic skills are being moved in and changed around and whatnot. So I do want to sell this to you. I'm going to go talk to the village elder over there. Let's go ahead and yeet. How much are for these gloves? Way too much money. I mean, it's actually not all that much. Hello? I don't remember your name. None, of course. Oh, campsite. Deal. I'll take this on. Wait, what? How far away is it? Oh, it's I'm not smart. It's literally just some diagonal movements. Make sure I got food. Ah, right. I also need to go pray. Could also get some, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I got some brandy for right now. Should be fine. Sick. I have become blessed. If you're wondering why I'm squinting my eyes, it's because my fan is on, and it do be blowing. But yeah, freaking, I don't know why. It won't work on the second monitor. I should say, I've been streaming some Pokemon, and it's been a ton of fun. I have been really enjoying myself. I kind of wasn't sure, you know, after the legitimate disappointment that was Sword and Shield, it kind of just felt like Pokemon Company were just gonna be like, yeah, we don't care, get fucked. But I was pleasantly surprised by the fact that, one, they trusted a different studio to work on the Diamond Pearl remakes. I didn't get them because I didn't play OG Diamond and Pearl, and I frankly didn't care about Diamond and Pearl. So, but then they took a lot of interesting risks with Legends Arceus, and so far I think the majority of them are good. Do I have my shovel with me? Okay, I don't. But I can put grave. There we go. So now I'll know to come back here to dig up that person's grave. Hey, I forgot I have like a yell now. That's pretty cool. So I guess I might as well just talk. I mean, I've talked at length about these things before, but Stoneshard is kind of just like my nice zen. Oh, dumbass. My nice zen. I'm just gonna talk about things. For how many turns? 8 turns. Oh my god, I'm so close to 7? Hell yeah, I'm fighting these. Hey, wolves, kiss my ass. Bitches. Well, that was stupid. Come on, fucker. Alright, let's go in here. I'm in a little bit of pain, but I think that's fine. Let's go ahead and... Should I consume food first? No. Well, I guess this is a free action, so it's fine. And then I said... Gosh, I don't remember what I was doing. So I got this to 15. I feel like I wanted to get something else to 15. I don't think it was perception. Bonus range, crit chance. I don't think it was perception. I don't think it was willpower. Max health, block power recovery. Maybe it was vitality. I'm not sure. So we're just gonna take some more strength. I'm gonna go over to our skills. Hopefully things aren't too loud. I need to lower my headphone, that's what I'm realizing. Yeah, I had my I made a mistake. I had my my volume on 10. Should have been down to 4. Sword stuff, I think that's combat mastery, right? Yeah, yelling is combat mastery. Don't have any athletics. I don't think I... No, I had... I've taken a passive shield. Gotcha. And then one-handed swords. So no, cancel. There we go. Fencer stance skill. Okay, I don't think I have another stance skill. No. Okay. But do I want this skill? Aspects falling for effect. Block chance, counter chance, weapon damage, dodge chance. Uses ability, tree skill. Grants extra stacks. Basic sword attacks prolong the duration, but decrease the stacks. I don't think I care about being stanced up right now. Each fully blocked attack replenishes max energy. Yeah, I don't think I need that. Those with shield strike to 3 adjacent targets. The 60% does knock affect targets back if the strike fails to inflict knockback, has stagger. Which is 10% block for each enemy hit that was knockback or stagger. When using a light shield, reduces the skill's cooldown. When using a heavy shield, increases the skill's energy cost. I think that's one of the things that I was considering. But... Oh right, I should have just had these. Opportune moment. Each successful attack has 10% chance to reduce active cooldowns by 1 turn. Replenish max energy. Seize the initiative. I do like seize the initiative, to be honest. Using tactics, stances, or skipping a turn. Ramps, accuracy, weapon damage, and less damage taken. Tactics, stances. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, that's a tactic. For 12 turns, accuracy for each miss. Wait, what? Counter chance for each received. Oh, gotcha. Well, that's interesting. Switching to the other tactic doesn't take turns or expend energy. Oh, I've never tried tactics. Sure. Because I can also stance up. Like if I want to stance up, I can stance up. And then I'll go ahead and heal. By heal, I mean eat. You fool. Get stanced up. Can't salvage any of these freaking pelts, man. I got a pelt. Yeah, apparently you'll actually have to like spec into being able to carve. But in like for compensation for that is the fact that the pelts are going to be selling for a lot more. I believe we're fighting necro dudes, right? It's a tomb, so I assume we're fighting necro dudes. Yep. Fudge. Yeah, I'm worried about fighting necro dudes. But I'm hoping we'll be okay. Where the frick? The Smoky Tomb. Ooh. Yeah, I think one of the best changes that has occurred in Yeesh. Could you step forward, thank you? The way that looked, it looked like the halberd blocked the arrow for me. Excuse me, the thing is, I didn't exactly... It's like extra damage taken. Yep, sure is. Right, I forgot about that. Hey, you're dead. Okay, thank you for being bad. Well, that was easy. Yikes, okay. Right, I have to find the source of the light. Short bow, halberd. Pitchforks, no. Disenchant scroll, sure. Dagger, absolutely. Because I think, well, okay. Fuck it. It's right here. I think that the best new change is just like the way that you battle in that game is very interesting. This is awkward. Thank you for dying, you asshole. Like, it feels so dynamic. Like, it feels like the show. This dagger looks like shit. Halberd's not worth anything. Blech. Blech. This is also not worth the amount of space it takes up. And I think that's not either. Okay. Gold. The crowns are actually worth something. So yeah, I'm very positive on the Pokemon experience. I will say that the conceit of the game is one in which, like, it makes logical sense that there aren't like trainers, like Pokemon trainers. However, there's a group. I'm gonna try not to spoil anything, by the way. There is a group that you do battle from time to time, but you look horrifying. But that group, like, is insufficient in my opinion. Like, you could definitely make an argument to just have fudge. Do I have anything? Does this make me intoxication less? Yes, it does. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I can't. Hello. But it does feel very empty. Fudge, I'm sorry about the screen, man. I didn't think I would get accosted. Arna's not doing all right. She's effed up. Okay, she's fine. I'm take a little bit of a nap. Just gotta sit out the alcohol. It's fine. Still, I can hang. I'm not a lightweight. You're a lightweight. You fucking bitch. You don't know. How would you even know? You don't know. You don't know my life. I can hang. What? Drive? No. No, come on, man. You should do that. Oh, me drive? No. That's just as bad, man. Why am I so thirsty? Oh, the alcohol makes you thirsty. Oh. Well, I'll just have another drink. It's fine. I can't have another drink? Thirsty? I'm just a liquid. What? Okay, I don't know what that was. I entered a fugue state. But yes, I think that they could have absolutely. How was I standing on that? Actually, that was weird. They absolutely could have found a way to have it so that they're just like more trainers, even if there are like only 3 trainer classes. Just having a few more trainer battles, I think, would be very helpful to make the game feel a little bit more like real or whatever. So I shout at you, you step here. Sure. And then you do this, and then frankly, I'm just going to cleave at you. And then I'll do this. I'll hit you, and then I'll hit you. I crit you twice, get effed. Okay. This dude was trying to get through the sarcophagus. My mans, if you wanted to die, all you had to do was ask. Ooh. A ring. Other than that, some of the weak points have really been discussed already. The graphical quality, again, it's just not great. I do like that the characters actually have expressions, although sometimes the expressions do, like, go uncanny valley in terms of, like, the expressions that they're trying to emulate don't always translate well to the character model. But I do generally like that the game is more expressive. That said, I wish it was more expressive by having some sort of, like, language or even just like a fake language. You know, when characters when dialogue is happening, there's mouth movement, but there's like no sound, and it really is weird. It's like unsettling. A lot of the time. That's not what I want to be doing. Control? Yeah. Nope. Apparently I have to alt click. I've forgotten how to do that. It's fine. Everything's fine. But yeah, if it had like actual, and the thing is, like, this is what I said on stream. Like, it could just be. I'm lucky. It could just be like essentially Simlish, right? But just having access to... He's gonna raise his shield, isn't he? No, he didn't. Oh, well. But having something that approximates language, even if it's not, like, great, it would be freaking nice, you know? Because another issue that I have with the game is the fact that there isn't game music. There's not Pokemon music. There are, like, piano flourishes and, like, you know, other instrument flourishes, but there's no, like, you know, like Route 1 music, you know, the glory of the Hoenn music, you know, that's not there. And that is very frustrating. What's also frustrating is this, there we go. You're caught. You've been hit by a smooth criminal. Sunday, what a black day. So I have talked, you know, a little bit of shit here. If I were to give... Yeah, get fucked. If I were to give some positives, I guess the main one would just be, like, other than the battle, obviously, the way that Pokemon evolve and, like, use new moves, I think is brilliant. I think this is something that, like, makes a lot of sense, right? Like, so the way it is that when your Pokemon is ready to evolve, it's not something that they just do, right? They need essentially instruction from you. It's like, hey, you're allowed to evolve, essentially, or you, like, encourage them to evolve, or whatever, however you want to flavor it. But that's really nice because now you don't have to keep, like, pressing a button to try forcing them to stop, right? Let's get a short bow here. Let's yeet the short bow. Board shield's garbage. Battle cleaver, maybe. No. Nope, that is absolutely not what. Leather quiver. Forgot how big this damn thing is. But it does feel nice that you get to choose when to evolve them. Additionally, the way that's fine. The way that moves work is that once your Pokemon learns, learns a move or has an idea, that's nothing I love, is that they say has an idea for a move. I freaking love that. This looks like shit. What you essentially have to do is, like, they know the moves, but they're just, like, not in your repertoire, right? It's just not the moves that they can throw out in battle yet. Just because they know them doesn't mean they have them, like, practice, essentially. And I think the conceit here is that you're essentially practicing with the Pokemon to use these specific moves. Okay, and I just think that's really awesome. The fact that you don't have to, like, go to a move to leader or learner or anything like that, I think it's makes a ton of sense. And it's incredibly convenient, right? There are like move tutors where you can just take your Pokemon. If they're at a certain level, or if you're at a certain reputation or whatever, I'm not entirely sure exactly what it is, but then you can you can make it so that like you just purchase moves for your Pokemon. Excuse me. And then you can just teach it that move when you want. If you're going into an area that has a certain like type of Pokemon around, you can like seamlessly. It's not seamless, obviously. Like you have to go into a menu and whatever, but hear me out. You can like seamlessly switch moves once you go into that zone, or before you go into that zone, and then you come back out of the zone, and you're chilling, right? Like you just change it, and you're not worried about it. You don't have to go to a specific person. You just go in the menu. Go around this bullshit. You just go in the menu. That is not worth it. And switch it back. Switch it to something new. Who cares? It's an absolute blast. Just like the battling system, like kind of a lot of the mechanical aspects of what you're literally doing is great. However, while there is exploration in this game, it's not as open of a world as I would like. I mean, technically, or at least not yet. Maybe once you get Fly, you can freely do things, but at the moment, and this is technically a bit of a spoiler, but at the moment, I am unable to just go to one of the locations from one of the other locations. It's essentially like you have a hub, and then you go out into the world, onto a specific base camp, right? And that is fucking lame. I would very much love to traverse the map from place to place, because other than the hub world, right, the maps are large. Not only are they large, but they feel, how do I describe this properly? They feel like a better representation of the wild area. And what I mean by that is that the wild area essentially, by necessity, had to be cramped, right? It kind of had to just be a smaller location thing. So they had to like have like biomes and shit that didn't make like any sense directly next to each other, and they had to make it so that the weather would change in kind of like a predictable pattern, right? Otherwise, like things just don't make sense. Whereas with this, the areas that you're in have an overarching theme, I should say, but there are like sub-themes essentially within those. And then the day-night cycle does change what Pokemon you can find. And let's see, day-night cycle changes. It does rain from time to time, although I'm not entirely sure. Jesus. I need ID scrolls, man. Yeah, I need ID scrolls. I can sell all this stuff. Don't know why that's not in my pocket. Let's go sleep until 9. It's nice and open, which is great. The biomes kind of make sense, which is great. The fact that they're like very obvious rocks and shit. Like, I think they did the trees decently with the berry trees. They still look like normal trees, but the way you get some of the rock ingredients for your crafting doesn't make a ton of sense to me. Let's purchase this from this good lady. That's all we need, I think. It just doesn't make a whole hell of a lot of sense that those rocks are like incredibly sparkly. Meanwhile, all of the other rocks in essentially every area I've been to so far looks bad. You know, is, as I said, the graphics part is definitely not great. It could be, but it's not. Sell this to you. So this and this. Yes. Do I want these gloves? Blade resistance, physical resistance, slashing resistance. It gives me 2 more prod, but I frankly don't care about these gloves yet. So I'm not going to worry about them. Yeah. Go talk to Carpenter, man. Is it a heater shield? Is that worse than my shield? Resistance seems to be better than my shield, dum-dum. Energy and restoration. I don't have the counter chance. Again, I don't have block power recovery. So it just feels kind of bad. This is just a heater shield with the coat of paint. It's literally the same. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's a heavy shield. Is this the better version of the shield that I have? It looks like it is. No, it's not. There are better parts. But not sufficient for me to care. And we'll talk to the blacksmiths. I feel like I haven't actually talked to the blacksmiths here all that much. So I do like the biomes. I do wish that you could just travel between them naturally. Yeah, so I like the open world. All that's nice. Your weapons are not good enough for me. Repair what I have. That doesn't need to be repaired. I'm just going to sell this to you. I'm just going to sell this to you. Fine, I'll go talk to the asshole. Totally forgot that I need to sell this to him. In terms of the variety of Pokemon, I do think it's lacking. I don't remember how many new Pokemon Gen 4 had, but I am underwhelmed by the Pokemon variety so far. For what it's worth, the game kind of gives you like a couple different indications of your progression. Why did I go there? The game gives you like 2 main indications: your star level and on your trainer card, you're given like stamps. I'm not going to say what those stamps are necessarily, but those stamps can provide you with. I'm selling this. I don't ever use that stuff. I'm just going to take both these scrolls actually. God damn it! There we go. Do I need more healing things? Like, the thing is, I have money. I just don't have anything to spend the money on. I don't really feel like buying food. None of these other fuckknuckles have anything. Oh, I didn't even talk to this dude. Dude, I'm dumb. I didn't even get my reward yet. My reputation with Brent has improved. Alright, got no perks for that. Some enchantments. I could probably enchant my boots for right now, but I don't need it. Like, I have too much money. Ferklet. I'll buy the enchantment scroll. It doesn't even get rid of enough of my money. That's fine. So I think, based on my progression things, that I'm like 40% through the game. So again, that's why I'm saying like maybe it'll change, maybe it'll feel more open, or it'll feel like I have more interesting access to like the newer Pokemon after I've gotten to a certain point. Potion of energy, that's cool, I suppose. There's potion of restoration. Cool. 2 good potions. Don't mind if I do. Again, I was like in that, dude. That's fine. Okay. But so far, I've been enjoying Pokemon. I think it's been quite a good ride. I do think the tutorial a little bit long. It doesn't feel as if it's too handholdy. I didn't get a chance to play Sun and Moon, but I heard that Sun and Moon was like the worst. Sword Shield, I don't remember being too bad, but then again, I apparently played it forever ago. Okay, so that's over there. I'm gonna go dig these graves up though, because I totally need more loot. But yeah, it doesn't feel too handholdy. There is a there's like one section. There's one section where the female, or I should say your secondary character is, apparently I didn't go this way at first, is like asking you about like your knowledge essentially before your first mission, and if you say yes, she says, "I don't believe you know the true story," and continues to explain anyway. On stream, that really kind of pissed me off because like, don't bother asking something if you know that you're not gonna care what the player's choice is. Like, just like, if you want to force an expedition dump, just do the expedition dump. I'm gonna be like pressing B to skip it as fast as possible anyway. So like that, it just really bothered me that the game had like the gall to be like, do you know about like Pokemon in like this specific region? I'm like, yeah, I'm good, I understand. Well, I don't think you know the real story, so I'm gonna explain it anyway. Like, fuck off. But other than that, like the tutorial section is like long, and what I mean by that is just like you're not given enough control of your character early enough. Let's dig. So that is one of my gripes. Look, you can keep your stuff. It's all trash anyway. I was about to say, I knew I saw a mind wart somewhere. Speaking of, there's something about the control of your character, but I don't remember at this moment. Crap. So she asks, expedition dump. Control your character. Gosh, what was it? Oh, right. So you're given this expedition dump, but I don't feel invested in the story. And I just realized she still was wearing a cape, dude. The story should be interesting. Spoilers, but this is like literally spoilers for the first, like, the opening of the game. It's an isekai, right? It's actually not like, you're not from Hisui, or at least not from the time period that you're operating in. And yet, the story just isn't interesting. And I think the reason is because, like, I think the story moves too fast in the beginning. Like, they kind of just brush... they essentially brush over the fact that you fell out of the fucking sky from a rift in space-time. And immediately, they're just like, oh, you do a very good job at catching Pokemon. You're like a freaking natural at this. You should totally, like, be a member of our team. Like, they don't fucking know you. You're a 15-year-old that fell out of the sky. It just doesn't make sense. At least not to me. So then, you know, you deal with that, and... Fucking, come on. And it does lead to a lot of just, like, skipping through, because again, like, the fact that the conversations are essentially soundless, the fact that the conversations are on a topic which, like, doesn't just make sense. Like, for example, you have a phone. You call it the Arc phone. These people don't have phones. And yet they just go with it. It's like, what's that device in your pocket? An Arc phone, you say. Well, it looks like it's helping you on whatever you're doing here. Totally fine to me. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, this is... Like, I'm literally from what you know as a space-time rift. How is it that they're not asking me questions about the future, or, like, where I come from? Like, there's none of that. And the protagonist... Gosh, you have dialogue choices. Like, so you actually are answering them. Like, obviously, you're not voiced, but you have a voice, right? You're not a silent protagonist. You can choose to say different things. And yet, they don't ask you questions. And that is one of the things that goes into just feeling very awkward, feeling very, like, out of it in terms of the story. Like, it just doesn't grab you because it doesn't make fucking sense. Like, if someone... The thing is, right, it's one thing if someone claims that they fell out of the sky, right? But this is not a claim. Like, someone witnessed us fall from the sky, someone who is reputable in the community, and sure, some people don't believe us, but it would make more sense if some people don't believe us if we walked just into the village by ourselves, right? Like, we didn't have any introduction, right? We literally just waltzed in, and we're like, hey, we fell out of the sky, and we'd very much appreciate it if you could, you know, help us out. But no, it's legit. I am a professor of researching Pokemons. Oh, you fell out of the sky? Well, come with me. I'm gonna put you to join my team. It's just so weird. Took my mushrooms. It's so strange. Like you're wearing different clothes, and that is more acknowledged than your phone. Like, that's nuts to me. The fact that your weird clothing gets more acknowledgement than a technological advancement is incredibly strange. Absolutely strange. So a lot of things like that kind of take you out of the story. And I'm not sure why. I think the main reason is, like, you don't feel tied to the conflict. Right? The conflict in the game, is Bryn really right, is Bryn really just right there? I thought it should be lower than that. I think usually it is lower. This is only like 2 tiles away. That's nuts. I guess we'll check out the hunting grounds. So we're just gonna follow the road. But yeah, like, you're not invested in the conflict, and when you're like when you're not in the conflict, it's another thing that just like loses the interest for me. Maybe it's not the same with everyone, but like there's a pseudo conflict between the Diamond and Pearl clans, but at least 40% of the way through the game, if my tracking assumptions are correct, doesn't matter like at all, because they're peaceful and the leaders are like, they're saying like, oh, if you did this we would have to retaliate. It's like, oh, but if you did this we would have to retaliate. I'm like, fucking, you know each other like on a first name basis. You have been traveling with each other to some extent. Why would there have to be, like, you're the leader of the clans. If someone in your clan is like, oh, I can't believe this, the Pearl clan did some bullshit, as the leader of the clan you can say, yeah, too fucking bad, we're remaining at peace. It's stupid. So there's no conflict there. The conflict that you have to deal with is weird because you're like a fucking Isekai Mary Sue. Like, you're, because this is back, you know, before Pokemon were understood more, you're in a situation, I'm very glad that I saw that it had my shovel out. You're in a situation where, sure, where you just don't care, because it doesn't make any damn sense for you to care when the first, like, part of the game you do something that apparently not a lot of people have done, which is been able to catch a single Pokemon. You catch 3. And they're just like, they're sucking your dick, man. They're just like praising you. Obviously some of them are still skeptical, but your rival literally says like, man, I've only caught like 2 in my entire life, and you come out of the sky and catch 2. Like, they could have asked you, like, you have this weird device that you call a phone. Your clothing is incredibly different, and it's not like you traveled by boat, right? It's not like that you came here like other people who come to the Hisui region. It's legitimately, we'll do one of these. Okay, it's not exactly what I wanted to do, but whatever. Ow, you bitch. Oh, I'm bleeding? Oh, right, one of the cool new survival things is you'll be able to stop your bleeding. Bandage, thank you. More scythe, don't care about any of those. Oh crap, I gotta go down, right? Oh, well, if I want to go check that out, I'm gonna go up. So, like, you just have no freaking investment in the conflict with the raging Pokemon, because, like, apparently you're a master, and, like, you're obviously from freaking the future, because you came from what they call a space-time rift, as I'll say 1,000 more times. Oh, right, I should, on the map, I do need to take that off. There we go. It's just fucking weird that they don't ask you, like, hey, have you caught Pokemon before? Right, like, have you come from a place where catching Pokemon is normal? Have you come from a place where, like, a place or time where it is safe to be around Pokemon? And they don't ask you those questions. You're not even given a chance to, like, choose. And technically you don't know either. Like, you as the character don't technically know where exactly you're from, but it's kind of implied that, like, you're just from Sinnoh. But you can't. The thing is, you can't be from Sinnoh. You literally can't be from the Sinnoh region, because the religious conflict. And I love, for what it's worth, I love that it's religious conflict, because they're both worshiping false gods, and they're both smug about it, and I love it. But the character can't be from Sinnoh, because even if the character's fucking 15, the character would know that the place he lives in is called Sinnoh, And then these people are saying, you're in the Hisui region, but we worship these things called like the Great Sinnoh or whatever. I don't remember exactly the name of it. And yet, they fucking don't. I'm realizing I've been doing this for an hour, so I think we're just gonna save and exit here. And we'll be back for the next episode. Would like to thank my lovely patrons for the continued support. If you'd like to join them and support the show, you'll find links in the description down below. Do, of course, hope you've enjoyed this video game. If you did, like and subscribe. Until next time, I'll be one.